My dear child, just a short while ago, behind those closed doors you were never meant to cross, a significant announcement was made. An official decision, a life-changing declaration. And yes, it revolves around you. Someone with the authority to alter your entire fate has just declared you the new possessor of something far grander than you ever envisioned. But here lies the crucial question. What is this announcement? Who is the one behind it? And why have you, out of everyone, been selected as the new possessor? The surprising part is that you weren't their initial choice. Yet now, after all that has transpired, you have become their only option. But why and for what reason? All will be unveiled in this message. So, let us commence, my dear child. Indeed, it is true. A monumental decision, a significant announcement was just made behind those closed doors. The reason it is so vital for you to hear this is that this decision was not just any typical verdict. This announcement was not about politics, power, or public matters. It was about you. Yes, you heard correctly. That room you were forbidden to enter. That sacred circle where destinies are reshaped. Your name was mentioned not once, not twice, but several times. After considering all the alternatives, after evaluating every possibility, after observing how you have navigated the challenges, the silence, the waiting, they reached a final conclusion. They appointed you as the new possessor. But before you inquire, Lord, the new possessor of what? And why me? There is something equally important I must share with you. Yes, they have made you the new possessor, but you were not their first choice. Someone else had your nameplate in their grasp. They had the documents prepared. They even practiced the role you are about to assume. But then something occurred. Something so unforeseen, so divine that they had no alternative. They could not overlook what you have become. They could not disregard who you are now. They had to entrust it to you. And what is this? Something monumental. You have been granted. Why were you selected over them? Why at this moment? And what comes next? Everything will be addressed in this message. So, if you are prepared, dedicate the next 9 minutes to me. Let's start, my child, by revealing the complete truth about the ownership you've just been granted, and more importantly, why you were selected over others. I need to take you back to where it all started, to the very just a few hours ago when a meeting took place that would alter everything, because this was not just an ordinary, simple meeting. No, this was the most confidential, most exclusive, most impactful meeting held behind closed doors. And the individuals present were not just anyone. They were the elite of an organization, the ones who wield the pen that rewrites destinies. What they gathered to discuss was monumental. A new face, a new name, a new owner. The ownership of something so significant, so transformative that the consequences of this decision would ripple through many lives, not just one. Because the individual they selected would bear the weight of influence, possessing the power to make decisions that could alter the future. That's why those in attendance had to be extremely cautious, vigilant, and alert. They needed to select someone who could handle it well, someone deserving, capable, and stable. But here's what will astonish you, my child. When the meeting commenced, your name wasn't even on the table. In fact, their minds were already made up. Their plans were finalized. They were prepared to hand it all over to someone else. They believed this person was ideal. That this was their best choice, that they had found their solution. But they were mistaken. Utterly mistaken. And they had no clue they were on the verge of making the worst decision of their lives. Because just as they were about to finalize it, just as the vote was about to be cast, an email arrived. Yes, my child, an email. And not just any email, but the one that turned everything on its head. An email that caused them to pause, to rethink, to reconsider. And in that instant, your name emerged. Not merely an option, but the sole choice remaining. Yet who was the sender of that email? What was its content? And how did it alter everything? That's what I will unveil next. So, if you are prepared to uncover the ultimate truth, grant me your final moments, and let us commence, my dear. Just as they were on the verge of making the gravest mistake of their lives, in that clandestine meeting, isolated from the outside world, an event transpired. Something that no one in that room anticipated. An unforeseen interruption, a divine intervention. It wasn't a voice or a knock on the door. It was an email. A single email that broke the silence and rattled the entire room. But this was not just any typical message. No, this email bore something immensely powerful. It contained records. It held evidence. It revealed truths they were reluctant to confront but could not ignore. Truths that laid everything bare. The deceptions, the cover-ups, the true nature of the individual they were about to entrust everything to. Their past exposed, their present tarnished. The person they had faith in, the one they believed in, was living a facade. And just like that, their trust was shattered. Their so-called final decision crumbled. It all fell apart like a house of cards caught in a gust of wind. Did I not already inform you, my dear? For nothing concealed shall remain hidden, nor anything secret that shall not be revealed. So Luke 80:7. This was that pivotal moment. The truth had emerged. And now they were in a state of desperation. Desperate for someone else. Someone pure. Someone genuine. Someone deserving. But who could they rely on now? Who could rise from the ruins of this failed scheme? Who possessed the strength to bear the burden that now lingered? That, my dear, is precisely what I will demonstrate to you next, my cherished one. In the wake of that revelation, a profound silence enveloped the room. Not a single word was uttered. Not one voice defended. They glanced around, bewildered, searching for someone untouched, someone unblemished, someone they could trust with this power, free from fear, free from regret. And there you stood, the one they never anticipated, the one they overlooked repeatedly, yet the only one still present when the truth finally emerged. Because when everything fell apart, when their schemes disintegrated, you remained. As it is written, many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Proverbs 19:7-21. And now they realized you weren't their backup option. You weren't even included in their plans at all. But you were always part of mine. Because when I prepare someone, I don't need them to be recognized early. I need them to be ready when the moment arrives. So when they finally called your name, it wasn't out of pity. It wasn't a favor. It was necessity. It was alignment. It was destiny. Because I had already placed you, positioned you, and protected you for such a time as this. But now, my child, there's still one question burning in your heart, isn't there? Who sent that email? Who revealed the truth at the most crucial moment? Because surely it couldn't have been luck or chance or coincidence. My child, it was me. I sent that message. I stirred that moment. I moved through people you'll never know by name. And I touched hearts you'll never meet in person. Because when I decide to shift a destiny, I don't wait for permission. I don't follow protocol. I create a path. A path that doesn't require explanation. A path no human could have foreseen. A path no gatekeeper could obstruct. I use the tool as simple as an email. But its impact is eternal. Because I don't need a council. I don't need a panel of experts. I don't need anyone to agree with me when I choose to act. I only need one moment, and I'll use anything to carry my will to completion. As it is written, Behold, I am the Lord, the God of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? Said Jeremiah 3:22-7. This is why I've brought you here today, because your name has been called. Your moment has arrived. The chance they attempted to offer to another now bears your name. The barriers they believed were permanently closed, I have flung wide open for you. When they dismissed you, I embraced you. When they turned away, I turned towards you. Prepare yourself, because what I have promised you is not postponed until next month. It's not waiting for the ideal moment. It starts right now, my dear. Feel my presence as I convey these words straight into your spirit. I am on the verge of restoring double to you. Not merely what was taken, but twice as much, overflowing beyond your wildest dreams. Every tear you've shed, every restless night you've faced, every moment of suffering. I am about to transform it all into double blessings. I am ready to bless you for what the adversary inflicted upon you. Those assaults were not random, they were deliberate attempts to ruin your destiny. But what the enemy intended for harm, I am converting into the very bedrock of your greatest victory. Every injury will evolve into a source of insight. Every setback will serve as a springboard for extraordinary gain. Hear this promise resonating from my throne. I am about to return to you more than what you lost. That relationship that came to an end? I am bringing you connections that will astonish you. That opportunity that slipped through your fingers? I am opening doors you never even knew were there. That health you were concerned about? I am restoring a vitality that will even surprise you. I did not take lightly what they did to you. Every injustice, every betrayal, every moment of pain, I witnessed it all. My heart burned with righteous indignation when they attempted to shatter what I had so meticulously crafted within you. Not a single tear went unnoticed. Not a single prayer went unheard. I observed as the enemy tried to drag you down, pulling you into despair, whispering falsehoods about your future. I saw him attempt to rob you of your joy, your peace, your very sense of purpose. He believed he was winning, but he was merely setting the stage for the greatest comeback story of your life. But pay close attention. Now is your moment to experience restoration like never before. The period of loss is coming to a close. The chapter of hardship is finishing. What is about to happen will astonish you and renew your faith in ways you never imagined. The essence of the I Am is proclaiming over your life at this very moment. Life is on the verge of becoming beautiful. Just wait until I intervene and bring restoration. The same force that brought the universe into being is ready to infuse beauty back into your narrative. Just wait until I arrive with my miraculous intervention. Mountains will shift. Chains will shatter, and impossibilities will yield to my command. Keep these words close to your heart. Restoration and recompense are on the horizon. Prepare yourself, my dear, for the most stunning chapter of your life is about to unfold. My child, heed my voice as it pierces through every doubt that has whispered falsehoods in your ear. You can achieve it. Yes, you. Despite your flaws, your past errors, and your current challenges, the power I have placed within you surpasses any barrier in your path. It resides in you. This remarkable strength, this unexploited potential, this divine spark makes you invincible when you fully accept who I designed you to be. However, you must dig deep, beyond the fear, beyond the excuses, beyond the comfortable space where you have been concealing yourself. You will need to exert effort, push past what feels instinctive, and stretch beyond what appears feasible. I won't deceive you. It may not be simple. There will be moments when your muscles ache from the ascent. When your heart feels heavy from the struggle. When your mind urges you to retreat. But hold on to this truth. Your destiny is beckoning. It's not merely whispering. It's calling out your name. insisting that you embrace the greatness I have prepared for you. Greatness resides within you. Not the type that society measures by wealth or recognition, but rather the kind that changes lives, shatters generational curses, and creates a legacy that resonates forever. This form of greatness is not reliant on your education, your upbringing, or your present situation. It is intricately embedded in your DNA, crafted by my own hands.